Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blob. This is Blob, and today we are going to be looking at some of the weirdest images on the internet. Uh, so let's just get into it. Hope you enjoy this orange I just picked. There's so many colors. I wouldn't say it's exactly weird, but it's definitely kind of cool and interesting. Why is there so many colors in that orange? What glitch needed to happen in order for the orange to be that many colors? I don't know, but it's a little bit cool. Missing cat. This is an awful image to look at. That top one looks so strange, and the bottom one is a surreal meme. That top cat looks like simultaneously the oldest person on the planet and the youngest somehow, and the bottom cat is hardly a cat, it's just a real meme. My apple is red inside. Excuse me, have you ever heard of color theory? That is the perfect color to put inside a children's hospital. Uh, the apple is beautiful, and it's like inspiring me, you know? It's representing power and greatness or something. It belongs in a children's hospital. There's a spoon embedded into my apartment wall. I have no word for that. I mean, that's just like kind of funny, like a little bit cool, a little bit strange. I don't know, dare I say, a little bit weird. I don't know. It's definitely a spoon jutting out of a wall. There's something to be said about that. It's a spoon jutting out of a wall. It is a little weird. Roadside diner in Mississippi. You know what this looks like? The time that my mother tried to bake a Barbie cake for my sister, and it turned out as cursed as this image, and it didn't even taste that good. The cake wasn't even good. I don't even know who you missed that part of, but I think like they like my mom and my grandma layered it, so I think they may have like mm, mm, I I don't know, but I just remember it tasting really bad. And my mom and my grandma are really good at making cake. They were always good at making cake, but this one Barbie cake, it was the most cursed thing I had ever seen in my life, and the cake wasn't even good. I mean, you could put up with the curseness if the cake is good, but the cake was not good. Laptop nailed to a tree in the woods. Here's the thing, I feel like this is just a little bit cringe because I feel like this was just someone trying to make a statement about like nature and technology, and it's like you literally are ruining nature with technology by trying to make your statement about nature and technology. So, I don't appreciate that. I like trees without computers nailed to them because I go into the nature to get away from the computer. I don't want to see the computer nailed to the tree when I go to the nature to get away from the computer. I started a Teams call with my laptop shut and camera off, and it generated this shadow person version of me. This just looks like the people that hang out in my room while I try to sleep. I don't know why, but the shadow figures in my room have always been there. They're like they look like little shadow people. I used to have this one like really this one guy. He would used to like he was like a shadow guy, and he would sit on my hamper. would sit on my hamper and just stare at me while I sleep. It was weird. It was like this shadow person had decided to read Twilight. Hey, buddy, I don't know what's up. I haven't seen shadow people since I was like very a very small cryptid. It's like, buddy, you don't have to sit on the hamper and stare at me. Nothing I do could possibly be that interesting. Like, odd road sign near Eden Nature Park. Warning, waving children. Please wave back. This is the scariest sign I've ever seen in my life. This does not belong here. This belongs in scary signs. If I saw children waving at me and I did not wave back, I feel like those children are ghosts and they and they would not appreciate me not waving back and would try to take over my car or something. I don't know. But I feel like it would be a strange paranormal encounter with that sign there. It's quite odd. Random street signs in northern Argentina. It's just question marks with random directions. Where are you going? What dimension is it in? I don't know. You don't know. We could be going to a dimension that we know nothing about if we follow those street signs. And humans tend to be more finicky with dimensions than cryptids, but I also would not appreciate going into a dimension that I know nothing about. What if it has no keys for me to feed the void? The void needs constant doses of feed, else the void gets hangry. I need to know if there's keys in that dimension so I can feed the void. Received this in the mail to try a married couple's homemade pasta that came in an actual small bag of pesto inside. Return address is free. I have so many questions. That is so gross. I mean, how long has that pesto been sitting there? Why? Why would they send that to you? Why is the return address free? I have more questions than answers, and I don't know if I want to know the answers, cause this is as it says on the tin, it's weird. Uh, I I I'm lost for words, and I'm usually a wordy little dude. But anyway, I think that's gonna be all for today. Like the video if you like the video, subscribe. Have a good day or don't. I don't know. I don't know you. Bye.